Hello, dear friends. This is KD Ahire, and currently we are studying the Rural Entrepreneurship Development, the certificate course offered by the BBA department, KTHM College, Nasik, under the scheme Stride. So, dear friends, here we are going to start our last unit, unit number 4. And in unit number 4, the first session that we are going to see, that is the rural business environment, in which we are going to discuss some important issues which are related to the economic conditions, even political, social, and cultural aspects of rural areas. So, in our previous session, we have uh, learned about the various self-employment schemes of government of Maharashtra, and how these schemes are helping to the rural entrepreneurs. Uh, about the session agenda, here in this session, we are going to um, enlighten some kind of important issues like economic, political, and social, and even cultural issues in rural areas, because it is very very essential to understand these various issues. um, in our unit number 1 also, we have gone through the various aspects of even economic aspects, political aspects, social aspect, even cultural aspects in the rural area. But in this session, we are going to take some issues which are very much need to be considered if we start the business, or even to uh, here go for the uh, rural entrepreneurship, rural area. So we should aware about the various important or major issues the rural area. So the learning objectives behind our this session, that is to explore the rural areas, or you are to explore the rural business environment with special reference to the economic, political, and social cultural issues of the rural people. So here, as I mentioned that the it is very very necessary to understand some major issues of the rural people, because here without understanding their issues, without understanding their problems in the rural area, again it is become some kind of difficult for us to start the business, to identify the um, no, characteristic of the rural people, and even by understanding these various issues, so we can work on it, and even it will be very much helpful uh, in our business also, and also by understanding their issues, here we can able to provide proper guidance to the rural people, so they can be motivated in the entrepreneurship. So, what are the various issues that are related to the economic condition of the rural area? So, with respect to the economic issues in rural area, so first, very major issues that can be, it's commonly observed in the rural area, that is the high poverty. So, compared to the urban areas, so poverty level in the rural area is high, right? So still, many people in rural areas are living in the below poverty level, so they are struggling for to get the money. So whatever money they are earning, which is not sufficient to fulfill their daily needs. So therefore, due to shortage of money, or due to uh, poor financial conditions, they may not able to provide the facility to their children. Even they are not able to provide the proper quality education to their children. Even the question that will be arise due to this high poverty, that is the food security. Due to this, here again, the nutritious food uh, may not be get by their children, even their family. Even they may not get the proper health facilities. Yes, government is trying and at their level based to provide the all these facilities to the these poor families. It may be by providing the proper health facilities, even food, even quality education. But still, due to this high poverty, uh, somewhere these facilities are not sufficient. So here, high poverty is one of the major, economic issues in rural areas. So that we need to, consider. That is the uh, poverty level of the rural people. So again, government as well as many private sectors, even NGOs. So yes, they are taking the efforts, but these efforts are also again not enough reduce the poverty level. Somewhere somehow we have actually achieve our target, and we have succeed to reduce this poverty level. But still, again, that's considered as one of the major issues in rural areas with respect to the economic issues. Then low income. So obviously, if we consider the income of rural people, that is maximum people, they are again their earning is low, right, as compared to the urban people. But again here, not 100%, but still maximum people, sir, because we know that in rural areas, uh, about 70% of the people are engaged with the agriculture and agriculture allied field. So and many people are engaged in the agriculture allied or agriculture field, and as a laborer. So even they work as a laborer in agriculture, they work in the agriculture. So they may not get the sufficient earning. So therefore, their income level is also low. Due to that, due to this, again, they may not able to fulfill their needs. And this is again one of the important major economic problems in the rural area. Even inability to adopt new technology due to unawareness, or it may be due to their financial conditions, right? Poor financial conditions. They may not able to adopt the new technology, because uh, if we are talking about the new technology, so sometimes these new technologies are costly, right? And they may not able to bear this cost, and therefore in generally rural people, they may not think to adopt some any new things. They prefer their traditional things as usual, whatever as usual work they do on their daily basis. So they prefer to go for these traditional things, and um, they may not interested to adopt the new things also, new technologies also. So this is again one of the lacuna in our development. So here, inability to adapt the new technology, again here, sometimes it's depend on their economic conditions, their financial condition, and they may not afford to take or to adopt this new technology. So here again, here we need to work on it, and we need to motivate them to adopt this technology. We need to learn, or we need to here teach them how to use these technologies. When they may require the financial assistance to adopt these various technologies, so such types of financial assistance, even skills improvement. So many things are there that need to be done in the rural areas to rural people can be motivated, and very easily they can afford to adopt this new technology. Even under privileged rural industries, so still rural industries are some kind of underprivileged. So here again, more focus need to be given on these rural industries, and uh, their expansion can be take place. So obviously we have several schemes, we have several government programs through which the help will be provided to the these rural industries. But again here, we need some more initiatives, and again we need some more help, uh, just expand these rural industries, and we can able to through their financial status, economic status, and they can able to generate more and more jobs in the rural areas, and these rural people can get the employment, and they can be benefited through these uh, rural industries. So again, this is one of the important problem, that is the underprivileged rural industries. So still we are lacking these aspects. So village level politics. So with respect to the politics, we know that village level politics is a little bit different than the can say is a high level politics, or some kind of uh, it generally in village, it's commonly people would say that the gram panchayat election is it's difficult than the MLA elections. So because of due to this the village level politics. So in village, everybody know about each other, so they know each other very well, and they know because they have some kind of relation among themselves, so they have connected with each other. So here the unstable, we can say unstable village level politics maybe I observe, and due to this, here it will make direct impact on the rural industries, right? It will make direct impact on these various businesses which are established in the rural areas. So such types of village level politics can have the impact on the rural development also. So again here, we can say this is again one of the major issues in the rural areas with respect to the political issues, right? So here, village level politics, even illiteracy. So still, rural areas, the parents, many parents, it's shocking news actually, it's shocking things. Many parents are still they are not sending their children to the higher education. Even they think, yes, he is able to read, he is able to write, but that is enough, and he can take over my work, and he can work as a laborer in agriculture, or he can do the agricultural works, or he can start any small business, or all these things. So therefore illiteracy still, uh, again many rural students are not entering in the higher education. So and in even still many uh, people in the rural areas are literally illiterate. So therefore they have not got the education, and therefore they may face the various kinds of problems. They may not able to read, they may not able to write. So again, illiteracy is one of the major, you can say, the social challenge, social issues. So still now a scenario is changing. The people are also aware, and they are providing the education to their children. But again here, the if you see the ratio, that is less. So more awareness need to be generated among these rural people. So illiteracy, so here we need to work on it. Again, unawareness about the what or the things are happening global level or in the world. So they may not properly unaware, they may not able to, sorry, they may not able to aware about all these things. So it may be again due to lack of technologies. Even still, yes, currently uh, internet has reached everywhere. Okay, even every home, every house, everybody is using internet in his mobile. But still So many technologies are there which has not reached into the rural areas. So due to that, they may not aware about what is happening, what are the new developments are taking place, or even new research and development, uh, even government policies, even what is happening, so even international relations. So they may not properly aware about all these things. So even what type of operation, even, yes, we are talking about the rural entrepreneurship. So so many schemes are there, so many financial assistance will be provided to the entrepreneurs in the rural area. And many schemes are there which specially focus on the rural areas only. But the rural people are somewhere, they are completely unaware about all these opportunities. So again, this is again one of the major issues in rural areas, that is the unawareness about uh, all these things or opportunities they may have. Again, unemployment. So due to this, what happened? Due to poor financial conditions, yeah, illiteracy, even unawareness, even lacking in the adopting new technologies, even village level politics. So unemployment ratio in the rural area, that is also high. So people are they may not the rural especially youth, they may not get the job very easily. Again, it is not applicable to the applicable on 100% rural youth, right? Still many rural students are there, or rural youth, they have succeed in their career, and successfully they have reached at the high level, even in business as well as services or jobs. So but a maximum rural youth, so they are lacking with the skills, and one confidence, competitiveness. So so many these uh, aspects are there which are related to the skills of the youth. So rural people are lacking with all these things, right? So here unemployment is also one of the major issues in the rural area. So therefore again, this unemployment, if positively if you say, this is the opportunity for us, right? Because here we can able to motivate maximum unemployed person to go for the self employment, and he can enter in the business, or start his own maybe industry, or some small scale business, or because they have the traditional knowledge, right? Many rural peoples are very good artisans, they have the good idea, but support is required, and through these various schemes also the support will be provided. But here awareness can be generated among these yes um, rural people, and here we can able to generate the unemployment sorry employment, I'm sorry, employment. So unemployment again, that is the one of the we can say the challenge, as well as one of the major issues in rural areas. Then inadequate financial management. So even again, inadequate financial management, even if you have money, right? But if you are not have the proper financial management, so you may not able to can say expand your business, or even um, you may not able to properly invest your money. So therefore the financial management is necessary. So in rural area these things can be ignored, right? Inadequate financial management. So still, even if you visit in any rural area, and if you say the rural people, have you invested in mutual fund, or even a share market? So they don't know anything about all these things. They simply say we are not interested to invest in the share market, or even mutual funds, because we don't know, right? We are not interested. So this can say some kind of inadequate financial management. They earn the money, and even they can spend it also. So Even they may not able to interested in the investment of the money. Even saving part of, still they do the saving also, but investment they completely ignore. So again, this can be applicable on many rural, maximum rural people are having such types of inadequate financial management, because that is again happen due to they are not very well aware about the opportunities, or even the various platforms in which they can invest their money, or even they can have the investment on their children education, on their health. So even in rural area also, commonly observed, many people they don't have their health insurance, even term insurance, right? So these are just example. So inadequate financial management, that is also one of the major issues in the rural area, and it has direct impact on the rural entrepreneurship. On crime and violence, again, generally it is observed in the rural areas. So crime and violence, these things are commonly take place in the basically in rural areas. Next is the lifestyle of the rural area. So lifestyle of the rural people, that is also different than the urban people. So in rural area, so most of the cases their lifestyles are based on their tradition. Till now, due to technology, so rural and urban area has very closely link with each other, and here uh, exchange of the knowledge, exchange of the ideas, then traditions, even financial activities, economic activities, so which are taking place. But still, uh, lifestyle of the rural area, that is again different than the urban areas, and here we have to work on it. We have to study it, because here their lifestyle is based on their behavior. So and it will be very much useful on the rural entrepreneurship development. Even their lifestyle is also based on their financial condition, right? Even their tradition, even their educational background, so even their environment. So all these things are responsible for their lifestyle. Even borrowing loans from the money lenders, so this is very common things in rural area, and this is again one of the major problems in rural area. That is, many rural people, if they need money, if they want money, they can instead going to banks, they can go to the money lenders and they can borrow the money. But what happen, these money lenders will charge very high interest. Even some hidden charges are also there. But these rural peoples are may not very well aware about these know, interest rate, or their charges. And what happen, they may not able to pay the loans uh, they have borrowed from these money lenders, and after they are not able to repay it, what happen, money lenders just block their lands, and even so many terms and conditions are there. These Many times the rural people, they may not able to understand it, because from money lenders they will get money very easily, right? And if they go to the bank, so bank will ask so many documents, so many things they need to do. So they simply avoid to go to the bank, and because they want money very quickly and very easy. And they don't interested to just just submit so many documents banks, and run behind to get all these documents. So but that will be again problematic, because it will create problem in future. And in rural area, some rural people, they may also lost their lands. And now the lands are owner of land, that this borrowing loans from the money lenders. So now the money lenders has become the boss or owner of these lands, because initially this land was on the name of farmers. So these things again still again here uh, peoples are aware in rural areas, and they prefer banks to get the loan and to borrow the money from banks, so they prefer the bank. But still um, grassroots level, the borrowing loans from the money lenders is taking place. So this is one of the again major issues uh, can be take place in the rural area. Then large families. So basically in rural areas, if you see number of members in the families are large families. So joint family culture can be observed in the rural areas. But some lacunas are also there. If only one member is earning member in the family, and the rest of the family members are totally depend on the particular earning member. So this member may not able to fulfill all the needs, all the demand of all the members. So again their financial condition will be reduced. So again these family members required, their demands are also very huge, right? They require so many things, even health facilities, even education, even food, right? So so many activities they need to do. So here the to fulfill the demand of all these members, so it will become difficult for the earning member in the family. Then yes, still some positive advantages are also there for large families, because if in the family members and maximum members are earning members, so that will be good for that particular family. But social restriction upon women, so still it is observed in rural areas, so so many restrictions are applied on the women especially. And due to this restriction, so women empowerment is not taking place properly. So here we are lacking with the skills of women, because it, uh, women, so many skills are there, so many talents are there, right? So due to restriction what happened, and this restriction mostly here very honestly here we can say followed in the rural area. So some restrictions we can say will create problem to the women empowerment. And due to the social restrictions, again here uh, just create obstacles or barriers in the rural development also. So this is again one of the major issues in the rural area, that is the social restriction upon the women. Then cultural diversity. So obviously, cultural diversity here. So based on the religion, based on the caste, so the culture can be changed. Okay. So here in rural areas, so it is observed that here house to house the culture may get changed, right? So it depend actually, home to home culture may get changes depend. So cultural diversity is also one of the major issues, the rural areas, that we need to work on it, we need to understand it with respect to the rural entrepreneurship development. So these are some few major rural challenges, rural issues that we have discussed in our today's session. So, in our next session, we are going to start with the business opportunity identification, and in which in this session we will discuss about how can identify the business opportunity, what are the various ways what are the various platform through which we can identify the business and we can generate the ideas also. So see you in next session. Thank you.